me, your boy SC Grant, and just to give you a quick wrap, I'm recording this from a week ago, as this video is pretty much premiered on February 28th, 2023. This is considered the 5th video overall on the main channel, and the reason for this was because I'm kind of running a bit behind on a major video that I had planned for this particular time frame, but unfortunately it is not ambitious. It's just the fact is that other factors played a role into not having the video pretty much up and running. So I decided to, dig into my external drive and pull out seemingly a video that I pretty much scrapped. Well, not technically scrapped. It's basically a bunch of ideas and videos that I've had in the past that didn't go through well, so they ended up getting scrapped. So yeah, enjoy this overall story time, or whatever you want to call it, of some ideas that I have dropped due to possibly in-life problems, possibly time constraints, or just that I never got around to doing it, or there were at one point, but I just didn't feel like I was comfortable enough to actually, do the video. So without further ado, let's do this. So if you haven't figured out, one of my videos that I ended up scrapping was, of course, was a 2-year anniversary video on City Skylines, most notably the 2 years that I had the game. It was supposed to come out, it was supposed to come out before Nitro Fuel got released, I presumed. Like, it was supposed to come out, actually, no, it was supposed to come out because I needed to look at my notes, the 2-year anniversary of me buying the PS4 copy of City Skylines, there was supposed to be an anniversary video, that was supposed to come out in early 2020 when I did my Burning Rubber segments on the main channel years back. But unfortunately, because the fact is due to COVID pretty much just coming out of nowhere, that plans were dropped, and it was at the time that I've already reviewed, I believe it was, I think it was the, okay, how do I put it? I have to look at my notes again. I know exactly what video I posted. It was supposed to be the the Modern Japan DLC, that bundled pack, and Sunset Harbor. Sunset Harbor was in fact the video, was a City Skylines video, but it was not the 2-year anniversary video of my experience with the game that I planned out. So the 2-year anniversary video was scrapped in favor of doing just the Sunset Harbor DLC along with the Modern Japan Content Creator Pack and the Coast to Coast radio station. That was essentially on my behalf, because I definitely was not, even though I was unemployed at the time, I had other things to deal with during that time frame, so I was unfortunate had to scrap it. Another idea I had to scrap was, initially was supposed to remain scrapped, but I kind of brought it back for the gaming channel. That would be basically doing, pretty much a video on PlayStation All-Stars, that I still had the game, and I, pretty much got all the DLC and everything, but the problem was that, due to the fact that this was actually meant to be a 2021 video, but that never came through, because of the fact that I had to figure out the configurations for recording PS3 footage at the time. But as you currently saw on the gaming channel, I was able to get around to that, but it's basically at my own terms whenever I have the time to do so. Remember, time management is definitely playing a factor in that, and I gotta know if I have that window of opportunity to basically record as much footage as possible before I disconnect my game capture card, because I don't want the damn thing to overheat. So originally, a video on pretty much a quote my thoughts video was going to be on PlayStation All-Stars. In fact, was going to revisit some PS3 games, but it got all scrapped. It ended up in the cutting room floor, and I don't think I regretted it, since now I'm using the gaming channel as an excuse to revisit some ideas. So the idea was scrapped for the main channel, but it sort of came back for the gaming channel, so keep that in mind. What else? Let's see, another video. Oh that's right. Builds of the month 2022. that idea definitely was scrapped. It was scrapped because if you saw on my main channel, I did Builds of the Month 2020 and 2021, but did not do a 2022 segment because of I was working at the time. Yeah, that was pretty much my only excuse. I had been working at that time and at my job, so unfortunately that wasn't going to be meant to be because it was at the time that if there was a Builds of the Month 2022, it would have been on the Need for Speed game. It was supposed to come out in 2021, but it got pushed back due to Criterion having to help out with Battlefield 2042. So eventually, Builds of the Month 2022 had to be canceled. But you'll be asking, what about 2023? I still don't know if I'm going to be able to revisit Builds of the Month then, since I've already done 2 of them already, and I don't think I should be able. I know it's more of a third time to charm kind of situation, but at this point now, I will have to think this through as we head into March of 2023. But just remember, you're hearing this recording a week prior to this video getting posted on the release date. Check the description below. Let's see, what else? God dang it, I gotta get my notes. Another thing to point out was that there was entire scrap. Yeah, an idea that got scrapped was the return of something that I have done during my days on the channel. I think it had to be sprite videos. Yeah, Sonic sprite videos. You remember those, man? Back in the old days of Dimensions 96, 12 Games 21, all those people who done those Sonic sprite videos, the Sonic Shadow Silver show and all that. Yeah, I was in fact a part of that crowd back in the early days of the 2010s. But originally the plan was partly through maybe 2021 was to eventually get back into the swing of things by doing a sprite segment. But instead, that idea got scrapped when I started doing, when the whole, using, the Pony Creator to create my, my characters and some of the people that I commissioned, art pieces in the past to basically collab in the video. Yeah, that got replaced. So yeah, the idea of Sonic Sprites got scrapped for pony-related vectors and, images that got used as assets for when I start making those skits. So yeah, the whole Sonic Sprites thing, segments got scrapped for the pony segments. Yeah, that was another idea that got scrapped. What else? Another thing, and I don't think it's scrapped, it's just that I'm yet to decide if I should scrap it, was to do a video related to, Midnight Club. Yeah, that's right. If I recall, I was supposed to actually do a throwback, more of a retrospective of the Midnight Club series. From the first game, the second game, the third game in Los Angeles. I have all those games, but unfortunately, my copy or digital copy of Midnight Club just could not work because the fact it had the bug that once you beaten all the racers of New York, the champion himself, Kareem, would not show up. It would not show up, so unfortunately I had to scrap the whole retrospective because even though I had beaten Midnight Club 2, 3, and Los Angeles, I could not properly just, give my full take on Midnight Club Street Racing because the fact that the PS3 port of it actually had the glitch that eventually it was considered unplayable, so it was not going to happen. I would have gotten a physical copy, but I don't know how much those cost nowadays, so I could not bear to wonder. So, okay, well, let me see one more idea. Another idea that I did plan out, and it was related to the pony segments and skits I've done, was to do a full-blown series around those skits. Like, was a full-blown, mini-series, like up to 10-minute long, segments of its own on the channel, on the main channel, but that didn't go through since, making all those skits related to, using pony vectors and assets was time-consuming, and doing a whole series as a one-man army was not gonna cut it, since it was at the time that I was pretty much doing side jobs, so it was off the table to basically sit down, even though I do have some time. Like I said, doing those side jobs happens sporadically, so it could be either on a weekday or the weekend. But without further ado, this is not the end of these types of videos when I go over various topics, but I will be back next time with another segment, but I don't know what it will be. But I think you'll figure out once you'll see the title card itself. Anyway, this is Sexy Grant, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care now.